Imagine this. You're on a quiet train, gliding over water. The sun is melting into the sea. No one's speaking, just the sound of soft waves and your breath. You are not running from monsters. You are not saving the world. You are just being. And somehow, that's enough. That's Ghibli. And this is a philosophy of comfort. So, what is comfort? In a world obsessed with noise, comfort is radical. Not comfort as luxury, but as presence. Psychologists call it core effect, the feeling of safety, warmth, familiarity. Think the smell of your grandma's kitchen, the sound of rain hitting the roof, or the first time you watched Totoro wide eyed and still. A 2012 study from the University of Southampton found that nostalgic media literally raises body temperature and reduces feelings of loneliness. So when you say Ghibli feels warm, you are not being poetic, you are being biological. This is comfort, not as escape, but as return. Hayao Miyazaki, Ghibli's co founder, once said, "We get strength and inspiration from nature, not from TV or the internet. That's why you'll see a girl stirring soup for 2 minutes or a windmill turning in the distance. This isn't filler. In Japan, this technique is called the space between moments, a deliberate pause or breath. In the West, we call it pacing. But in Ghibli, is philosophy. It teaches us that meaning isn't just in action, it's in silence, waiting, and watching. This is why Ghibli feels different. It respects your soul's pace. You don't binge Ghibli, you soak in it. Most stories see the world as a problem to solve, villain, obstacle, victory. But in Ghibli, the world is alive and worthy of your trust. In Spirited Away, the spirits aren't evil, they are just different. In Nausicaa, the forest isn't the enemy, it's misunderstood. This worldview is deeply rooted in Shinto philosophy, the belief that everything has a spirit trees, rivers, even dust. When you treat the world with awe, you don't need to conquer it. You just have to walk through it slowly. In philosophy, this is close to deep ecology, a sense that humans are not above nature but within it. In Ghibli, this isn't explained, it's felt. Ghibli stories rarely have bad guys, they have people, flawed, complicated, just human. Think of Zeniba, the witch in Spirited Away. She looks scary, but she's kind. Or Howl, a literal war deserter, vain and magical, but also broken and lovable. Ghibli flips the traditional hero's journey. You don't defeat evil, you grow around it. The psychologist Carl Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And that's exactly what Ghibli heroes do. Not save the world, but find themselves. Here's the secret: home isn't a place, it's a feeling. And Ghibli films are designed, almost scientifically, to evoke it. Soft lighting, familiar sounds like clicking dishes, cicadas in the distance, domestic rituals like cooking, cleaning, waiting. According to a study by the University of California, Familiar environments trigger the brain's safety switch, lowering cortisol and increasing serotonin. That's why watching Kiki's Delivery Service for the fifth time feels like a hug. It's also why Studio Ghibli films are often prescribed in Japan for emotional healing and anxiety. Yes, that's real. They don't just tell stories, they repair us. In a chaotic world that tells you to fight, hustle, grind, Ghibli whispers something softer. Come sit down, have tea, the wind will tell you where to go. And maybe that's what comfort really is, not the absence of pain, but the presence of meaning. So if Ghibli feels like home, it's because it brings you back to yourself. Stillness is not nothingness, it's everything when you finally stop running. If you felt a little warmer after this, consider drifting with us again. Subscribe for more journeys into anime, philosophy, finance, and the world around you. Crossing minds and worlds, one drift at a time. I'll see you in the next one.